All right, guys. So back. So I went to AutoZone. I bought this pipe. It was like $10. It was like this, and I cut this piece to 5 inches, as so. Well, 5. Well, 6. Well, 5.5. Retarded. As you can see. So, and I just put this on, and now this could get welded like so, and then that is gonna be like this. So I'm gonna mock it up, and probably tomorrow I'm gonna try to get this welded. And yeah, this is on there. I got this welded. So now this could go in the car like so. Put the turbo back on, and yeah, boom. So now I'm gonna connect the turbo to it, and you'll see. Wish me luck on finding better bolts that actually fit. Can't, turn on the car and drive the car with that. But right now we're gonna mock it up, and hopefully it works out pretty good. And yeah. All right, guys, so I wasn't expecting how heavy this is. This is actually extremely heavy. I gotta move that bracket. I actually gotta cut the bracket. I don't know if I told you this, but this bracket for this part, I gotta cut the bottom because this won't fit in. But it's just a bracket. You could cut it. I'm just cutting half the bracket. This still isn't going to go anywhere. But yeah. All right, guys, it is now complete. Well, not, you know what I mean. All right, so what I did is I mounted the header. I didn't put the gasket. I still got to cut this piece, and then I still got to get the better bolts, and after that I'm gonna connect this piece to the intercooler. I gotta like cut some piping. I already have the pipes and everything, and I'm gonna order the clamp, and then connect these lines. Then the car should turn on. So yeah, so my next thing I have to do is cut this bracket, and then I already have the clamp to connect this to this. It's already connected, but I just want to, like, make it better, and then bolt this down, or the clamp for this, and I already have the wires. Then connect the wires, and then the car turns on. But this is how it's looking like right now. Let's see if I can get some light. Ugh. So yeah, from here to there, onto the turbo, and then this connects to the intercooler. And then after all this is done, I'm just gonna make the exhaust. The exhaust can go straight down and into there. Hopefully I have space. Yeah, that's it. All right, guys, so let's take everything out. So I had to cut this piece off. This piece was holding this, but as you can tell, you don't really need that because I'm trying to move this. This stuff doesn't go nowhere. So yeah, this was just like that. Cut that piece out so I could install the header now. So now I'm just gonna make sure the header goes on perfectly, and if so, I'm gonna take it out put the gasket, put the bolts to connect the header, and then I'll put back the turbo. All right, so the header's mounted. I just didn't put the gasket or the bolts, but it's on there. So this piece I had to cut a little bit. It's right there, because the header won't mount perfectly because this was like blocking it. So like these two bolts were going in, but the last one wasn't. So what I had to do was just cut this, and now tomorrow I have to go to get this welded. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but yeah, so it needs to be like that. And then I could mount this, and then everything is just gonna be perfect, hopefully. And yeah, but tomorrow I'm gonna pick up the vlog. I don't even know, but I'll pick it up tomorrow and show you how it is, and it should be good. So I go to Home Depot to get stuff for the Mustang, and then I see a limited edition Type R. It's pretty cool, not gonna lie. All right, guys, great news. It is now complete. So this is like the new turbo manifold I made. So I had to all right, so you remove the header, then you get it's like some $10 piping from AutoZone, and then you have to go get it welded. So they welded this for $30, and then they had to make this bend and add more metal. So this is it. So I had to make tell them that it needs to be like a 90-degree angle, even though that's not really like 90-degree, but you see. So yeah, they welded this and then this, and now and also this, because we're gonna be needing to reconnect that back to the EGR. So now I can finally get the gasket and put the bolts and mount this and install the header. But for the turbo, I'm going to be painting the turbo. At least it's just this part, the cold side. I have orange paint I bought, so I'm gonna paint this up. And yeah, but this is first. So I'm gonna get the gasket. I have the bolts. I'm gonna bolt that on, and yeah, that's it. All right, so basically you get the gasket, it's a brand new gasket, and you just basically put it on the hose. Doing this with one hand is extremely hard. Like so. Make sure it's on there. So basically like that. Now put this bad boy on. Get the bolts and forward. Bolt them down. And yeah. Alright, well, at least I didn't bolt down the other 6. So I realized the spark plugs go in there, and you cannot put this in there because this is hitting it. So it's hitting it for this one and then the other one over there. So now I have to take off those bolts with the ratchet, and not even the ratchet, the wrench, which takes longer. Now I have to cut a little thing here and here for both sides. Then the header could go back on. And yeah. So now I gotta take all those things out.